Heaven was a room with you, back when your hands were kind, back when your kiss felt simple, before love lost its mind. There was sunlight on the curtains, there was coffee on the stove. I thought I found forever in a place I couldn't hold. But even heaven changes when the truth walks out the door, and angels stop believing when they're lied to anymore. Heaven was a room with you, till it turned into a cage. I kept calling it love when it was only pain with a pretty face. Now I don't pray to go back, I don't curse what we became. Heaven was a room with you, but I walked out of the flame. Your shirt still smelled like morning, your voice still sounded warm, but I learned some gentle weather can become a quiet storm. You didn't break me loudly, you wore me down with time. One small silence after another, till your heart stopped answering mine. I used to fear the leaving, like leaving meant I'd fall. But a room can look like heaven and still have no love at all. Heaven was a room with you, till it turned into a cage. I kept calling it love when it was only pain with a pretty face. Now I don't pray to go back, I don't curse what we became. Heaven was a room with you, but I walked out of the Let the guitar cry softly, let the old walls know I loved you with a holy heart, but I had to let you go. No thunder, no confession, no final angry scene, just a woman choosing daylight over dying in a dream. Heaven was a room with you, but I don't live there now. I left the keys on the table, I left my sorrow on the ground. I won't call the cage golden, I won't bless the ache by name. Heaven was a room with you, but I walked out of the flame. The curtains still remember, the morning still feels blue. I once believed in heaven, when heaven was a room with you. I took your name off the mailbox, took your picture from the wall. The house still knows your footsteps, but I don't miss them at all. There's dust where your coat hung, there's quiet in your chair. Funny how a room feels cleaner when your ghost ain't sitting there. I used to keep the porch light burning like a fool dressed up as faith. Now the dark don't scare me, it just gives me space. Love don't live here now, not the kind you used to know. No more begging at the doorway, no more sleeping in the cold. You can bring your sorry flowers, you can wear your sweetest vow, but I changed the locks inside my heart. Love don't live here now. I boxed up all your letters, didn't read them one last time. Some words are only pretty when they hide an ugly lie. The kitchen clock kept ticking like it never cared who left, and I learned the sound of freedom is a woman catching breath. I don't need a reason, I don't need a war, I just need this house to be mine again once more. Love don't live here now, Love don't live here now. The porch lights off, the room is still. Love don't live here now. Maybe it never will. You held me like a secret, but never like a home. I gave you all my evenings, you left me sleeping alone. You knew the words to wound me, you knew where I was weak, but every time you broke me, you taught my soul to speak. I used to think you're leaving meant I wasn't enough. Now I know some kind of losing is the beginning of love. I was never yours to break, never yours to own. You only had my sorrow, you never had my soul. You can keep the lies you gave me, you can keep your cold mistake. I loved you once, but baby, I was never yours to break. There's a ring mark on the table where your whiskey used to stay. There's a quiet in the hallway that don't hurt me the same way. I took your voice from the mirror, took your name out of my prayer. I can stand inside the silence and not wish you were there. I don't need you sorry, I don't need you kind, I just need the woman you almost left behind. I was never yours to break, never yours to own. You only had my sorrow, you never had my soul. You can keep the lies you gave me, you can keep your cold mistake. I loved you once, but baby, I was never yours to break. Let the guitar cry low, let the blue notes bend. Some hearts don't shatter, they just learn to end. Let the rain hit the rooftop, let the old ghosts fade. I am not the damage that your hands once made. I was never yours to break, never yours to claim. I walked out of the fire without carrying your shame. You can keep the nights you stole, you can keep your cold mistake. I loved you once, but baby, the woman who finally chose her life. There were words on your tongue, but they never crossed the room. I learned to read your silence. You held me like a promise, and left me like a debt. Now every little thing you didn't say is the thing I can't forget. I waited for an answer, I waited for the truth, but love can die quietly in the space between two fools. Unsaid, that's where you lost me. Unsaid, that's where I broke free. Not in the fire, not in the flame, but in the silence, where you never said my name. Unsaid, that's what killed the love we had. The coffee turned cold, the hallways stayed blue. I stopped asking questions. You thought I'd keep waiting, like a light by the door, but a heart can't stop bleeding when it won't beg anymore. I don't hate your shadow, I don't curse your face. I just found my freedom in that empty space. Unsaid, that's where you lost me. Unsaid, that's where I broke free. Not in the fire, not in the flame, but in the silence, where you never said my name. Unsaid, that's what killed the love we had. Let the guitar cry low, let the blue notes bend. night went quiet, the dawn turned red. I didn't leave because of words. I left for what you never said. I heard your voice on my message, soft like a guilty prayer. You said you missed the old days, but I don't live back there. The rain was on the sidewalk, the room was almost still. I let your words keep talking, but they couldn't change my will. I used to run towards sorry, used to call it love. Now I know a closed door can be mercy enough. This is the door I won't reopen, the one I closed to breathe. You don't get another ending, you don't get another me. I gave you every warning, every night, every tear. This is the door I won't reopen. You can't come back in here. Your coat ain't in the hallway, your glass ain't by the sink. Funny how the silence gives a woman room to think. I don't curse your memory, I don't bless your name. I just keep my peace now, like a slow blue flame. You taught me how to break down, but I taught myself to stand. Now I hold my freedom like a fire in my hand. This is the door I won't reopen, the one I closed to breathe. You don't get another ending, you don't get another me. I gave you every warning, every night, every tear. This is the door I won't reopen. You can't come back in here. Let the guitar cry low, let the old rain fall. I loved you through the damage, but I won't love you through it all. Don't mistake my quiet for a heart that still belongs. Some women leave in silence after staying far too long. This is the while you plead. I won't trade my healing for the pain you used to need. I gave you all my softness. Now I keep my conscience clear. This is the door I won't reopen. You can't come back in here. The message stopped playing. The rain disappeared. I locked up the old love and I left it there. You stood beneath my window with rain on your coat, same old sorry in your pocket, same old pain in your throat. I watched you from the hallway with my hand against the wall. There was a time I'd run to you. Tonight I didn't move at all. I know that look, I know that voice, I know how this begins. One more kiss, one more lie, one more way to let you in. This is the last time I let you in. The last time I lose myself again. No more doors left open, no more skin against your sin. You can cry outside my window, you can swear where you've been, but this is the last time. The last time I let you in. Your shadow crossed the porch light like a ghost I used to need. But wanting you was hunger, and hunger made me bleed. I kept your name like a secret, hidden underneath my tongue. But silence taught me better than your love ever done. I don't hate the memory, I don't curse the flame. I just won't build a home inside another round of pain. This is the last time I let you in. The last time I lose myself again. No more doors left open, no more skin against your sin. You can cry outside my window, you can swear where you've been, but this is the last time. The last time I let you in. Let the guitar cry low, let the thunder roll. I paid for your love with pieces of my soul. Let the night turn cold, let the old flame die. A woman can forgive you and still say goodbye. just to begin. No more praying for changes, no more crawling back again. You can stand in the rainfall, you can beg beneath my skin, but this is the last time, the last time I let you in. The rain kept falling, the porch light went dim. I locked the door softly. The last time I let you in. Your apology came too late. I was already gone. Not out the door, not down the road, but gone where hearts move on. I heard your voice get softer, like softness made it true. But I had spent too many nights being lonely next to you. I used to wait for one good word, one reason I should stay. Now even your best sorry can't make me feel that way. Your apology came too late, too late to save my tears, too late to hold the woman who waited all those years. I don't hate you, I don't need you, I don't curse your name. Your apology came too late, and I don't feel the same. There's coffee in the kitchen, cold since 3:30. I left it there beside the truth you never gave to me. The rain kept tapping windows like a song I used to know, but I stopped calling it heartbreak when I learned to let you go. No door slammed in anger, no final scene to play, just a quiet kind of ending you can't apologize away. Your apology came too late, too late to save my tears, too late to hold the woman who waited all those years. I don't hate you, I don't need you, I don't curse your name. Your apology came too late, and I don't feel the same. Let the guitar cry for you, I won't do it anymore. Let the night keep your confession on the wrong side of my door. I gave you every warning, after lightning left the sky. Your apology came too late to turn me round, too late to raise the love you let fall to the ground. I don't hate you, I don't need you, I just closed the gate. Your apology came too late. Your apology came too late. The rain moved on, the room stayed still. You finally said sorry, but I finally lost the will. I used to lead with thunder, with tears on every wall. Used to break my own heart open just to make you feel it all. Now I fold my clothes in silence, put my keys beside your glass. There's no speech left in my body, there's no war left in my past. I don't need you to understand, I don't need to hear you plead. Some women learn the hard way that peace is all they need. I learned to leave softly without burning down the room, without begging for a witness, without blaming it on you. I learned to hold my sorrow like a cold against the cold. I learned to leave softly before I lost my soul. The porch light's getting tired, the midnight's turning gray. I can hear the old floor whisper, but it has nothing left to say. You wake up in the morning, find my perfume almost gone, and maybe then you'll notice I was leaving all alone. No letter on the table, no lipstick on the glass, just a quiet kind of freedom, walking out at last. I with my heart still in my hands. No more asking for mercy from a man who never understands. I learned to choose the silence over stories you once told. I learned to leave softly before I lost my soul. The door closed easy, the night stayed still. I learned to leave softly, and maybe I always spoken velvet, soft against my skin. Every word a promise, every promise we're in sin. I let you pull me closer, like a moth to candlelight. But your love was just a shadow, dressed up pretty in the night. I should have seen a warning in the sweetness of your smile. Some lies don't come screaming, they come dressed in style. Velvet lies, you wrap me in blue. Velvet lies, I believed every word from you. Now the truth cuts deeper than the knife I never saw. Velvet lies, baby, you made heartbreak feel soft. Your hands were full of heaven, your heart was full of smoke. You kissed me like salvation, then you left me there to choke. I wore your love like diamonds, shining in the dark. But every pretty sparkle left a bruise upon my heart. I don't curse the memory, I don't bless the pain. I just learned that silken sorrow sometimes feel the same. Velvet lies, you wrap me in blue. next to fear. Your love was never shelter. Your arms were never home. Now I'd rather face the cold than be warm and still alone. Velvet lies, they don't cover truth. Velvet lies, I gave my fire to you. Now I walk through silence with no longing in my eyes. You made heartbreak feel soft, but I survived your velvet lies. Soft words fade, cold truth stays. Velvet lies can't hold me today. There's a Bible by the window and a bottle by the bed. One was meant to save my soul, one helped me forget. Your footsteps left the hallway, but your shadow stayed behind. Swept up all your promises, still found pieces in my mind. I used to call it love when it only made me bleed. I used to kneel for mercy, now mercy kneels to me. There's no saint in this room, no angel dressed in white, just a woman in her sorrow, learning how to survive the night. You broke what you borrowed, you poisoned what we knew. There's no saint in this room, but I'm no sinner for leaving you. The mirror knows my secrets, the candles know my shame. I wore your touch like velvet, till velvet turned to chains. You said I was your heaven, but you loved me like a crime. Now I'm pouring out your memory, one slow glass at a time. I don't need forgiveness for walking out alive. Some women lose their halos just to make it through the fire. There's no saint in this room, no angel dressed in white, just a woman and her sorrow, learning how to survive the night. You broke what you borrowed, you poisoned what we knew. There's no saint in this room, but I'm no sinner for leaving you. Don't pray for me, baby, I already found my way. I buried all your sorry where the lonely people pray. No more sleeping with your ghost, no more dressing wounds as lies. You broke what was holy, but I made something new. There's no saint in this room, and I'm no sinner for leaving you. The bottle's almost empty, the dawn is coming soon. I lost a man I loved, but I found myself in this room. The rain came down on a midnight street, like old regrets at my door. I kept your ghost in an empty room, but I don't live there anymore. Your name still burns on my coffee cup, your shadow sleeps in my bed. But every lie that you left behind taught my heart to forget. I used to pray you'd turn around, used to cry when the lights went low. But love can die without a sound, and tonight I finally know this is the night I stop waiting, the night I set me free. No more tears on the pillow, no more chains around me. You had my heart, but you broke it. Now there's nothing left to save. This is the night I stopped waiting and walked away. The neon sign outside still glows like a wound that won't turn cold. I gave you fire, I gave you faith, you left me standing in the smoke. Your promises like diamonds, but they cut me to the bone. Now silence sounds like freedom when I'm dancing on my own. I used to miss the way you lied, used to want what hurt me most, but I found strength in goodbye, and I buried your ghost. This is the night I stop waiting, the night I set me free. No more tears on the pillow, no more chains around me. You had my heart, but you broke it. Now there's nothing left to say. This is the night I stopped waiting and walked away. Don't call me lonely, don't call me cruel. I was a woman who loved you, not a fool. Don't say you need mercy. No more losing my pride. You had my soul, but you sold it. Now I'm standing in the flame. This is the night I stopped waiting and forgot your name. The rain still falls, but I don't break. Love came too late, and I walked away. I hope you miss me quietly, not loud enough to call. Just sitting in your kitchen, staring at the wall. I hope the coffee tastes like nothing. I hope the morning feels too wide. I hope you find my absence in the place I used to hide. I don't want revenge now. I don't need your pain, but I hope the silence teaches you what I could not explain. I hope you miss me quietly when nobody's around, when the room stops making excuses and your pride starts breaking down. I hope you hear my goodbye in every closing door. I hope you miss me quietly, 'cause I don't miss you anymore. I hope you reach beside you and feel the empty sheet. I hope you learn that losing me was not a small defeat. You thought my love was waiting, like a light you could ignore. But even patient women stop standing by the door. I won't ask if you're sorry. I won't ask if you've changed. Some hearts don't need answers when they walked through enough rain. I hope you miss me quietly when nobody's around, when the room stops making excuses and your pride starts breaking down. I hope you hear my goodbye in every closing door. I hope you miss me quietly, 'cause I don't miss you anymore. Not every ending screams, not every woman cries. Sometimes a love leaves softly and never says goodbye twice. So keep your late apologies, keep your borrowed truth. I gave my best years to loving you. Now I give my life to me too. I hope you miss me quietly when the night gets cold and plain, when there's no one left to blame, no hand to hold your shame. I hope you know I love you better than you deserve before. I hope you miss me quietly, 'cause I don't miss you anymore. No letter on the table, no shadow on the floor. I hope you miss me quietly. I don't live there anymore. I left your dinner on the table, but the candles burned away. The clock kept asking questions you were too proud to say. Your shirt is on the staircase, your shoes are by the door. Funny how a quiet house can tell the truth once more. I used to fear the ending, used to beg the night to stay. Now I hear my own heart breathing, and it's telling me the way. Don't come home tonight. I already changed the lock. Don't bring your sorry flowers. Don't stand there and knock. I'm not angry like before, I'm just tired of the fight. You lost the right to love me, so don't come home tonight. I found your lies in small things, in receipts and empty calls, in the way you said I love you with your back against the wall. I folded up your jacket, put your letters in a box. Some women cry forever, some women change the locks. I don't need a storm now, I don't need a scream. I just need this silence to remember who I've been. Don't come home tonight, I already changed the lock. Don't bring your sorry flowers. Don't stand there and knock. I'm not angry like before, I'm just tired of the fight. You lost the right to love me, so don't come home tonight. Maybe you'll call me cruel, maybe you'll call me cold, but I kept us alive. lost the right to love me. So don't come home tonight. The candles are gone, the dawn looks clean. Don't come home tonight. I'm choosing me. Pack my dress in a paper bag, left your key by the sink. You were sleeping through the ending, too tired to even think. The clock said 4:17. The street was wet and gray. I didn't write a goodbye note. There was nothing left to say. I used to need a reason, used to need a fight. Now I just need my coat and the courage of the night. I left before dawn, before your eyes could lie, before your mouth said sorry, before I changed my mind. No thunder, no screaming, no broken glass on the floor. I left before dawn, and I won't come back anymore. The cab light hit the window like a match against the rain. I watched our little apartment turn into a stranger's name. I thought I'd fall apart there, halfway down the street, but my heart kept beating steady, like it finally belonged to me. I don't hate the woman who stayed too long for love. She did what she could, but enough is enough. I left before dawn, before your eyes could lie, before your mouth said sorry, before I changed my mind. No thunder, no screaming, no broken glass on the floor. I left before dawn, and I won't come back anymore. Maybe you'll wake up reaching, maybe you'll call my name, maybe you'll blame the silence, maybe you'll curse the rain. But I'll be crossing state lines with my hands finally still, not running from your shadow, just walking by my will. I left before dawn, with my heart in my hands. No final conversation, no second chance. slowly. I didn't break down. I lost your love at midnight, but I found myself by dawn. Goodbye came wearing black tonight, with roses in her hand. She didn't knock, she didn't cry, she only took a stand. I saw your face in the mirror, but I didn't turn around. Some ghosts keep calling softly till a woman shuts them down. I gave you all my Sundays, my prayers, my skin, my pride, but love became a funeral for the woman left inside. Goodbye wears black, and she walks like me. No tears on her collar, no chains at her feet. You can beg at the doorway, you can fall to your knees, but goodbye wears black, and tonight she looks like me. There's lipstick on a coffee cup and smoke above the flame. I wrote your last forgiveness, then I burned it with your name. The moon looked through the curtains like it knew what I had done. I didn't lose a lover, I survived the wrong one. I used to fear the silence, now silence sings my song. The heart that kept forgiving has been buried for too long. Goodbye wears black, goodbye wears black, and she walks like me. He walks like me. No tears on her collar, no tears on her collar, no chains at her feet, no chains at her feet. You can beg at the doorway, you can beg at the door, you can fall to your knees, fall to your knees, but goodbye wears black, and tonight she looks like me. Don't bring me flowers, don't bring me rain, don't dress your sorry in a holy name. I'm not your angel, I'm not your sin, I'm just the woman you won't hurt again. Goodbye wears black, goodbye wears black, with fire in her eyes. No more broken morning, no more broken morning, no more pretty lies. You can beg at the doorway, beg at the door, but I've already set me free. Goodbye wears black, and forever looks like me. The candles fade, the room turns cold. Goodbye wears black, and I'm taking back my soul. When the lights go low, I still hear your name rolling through the hallway like a slow blue flame. There's a glass on the table and a dress on the chair. I keep telling the silence that I don't care, but midnight knows the truth, and the moon don't lie. Some wounds only open when the whole world says goodbye. When the lights go low, I remember everything. The way you held my sorrow, then cut off its wings. I don't miss your love, I miss who I used to be. When the lights go low, your ghost still sings to me. There's rain on the window, there's smoke in the room, and the bed feels colder than an old church tune. I wore your promises like silk on my skin, but every sweet word had a knife hidden in. I prayed for the morning, I begged for a sign, but freedom came quiet, and she looked just like mine. When the lights go low, I remember everything. The way you held my sorrow, then cut off its wings. I don't miss your love, I miss who I used to be. When the lights go low, your ghost still sings to me. Don't call me broken, don't call me weak. I survived every silence. You were too proud to speak. Don't call it lonely, don't call it shame. I'm learning how to breathe without answering your name. When the lights go low, I don't reach for you, I let the darkness hold me till my heart turns true. I don't miss your love, I found what you stole from me. set your ghost free. The candle burns slow. The rain starts to fade. When the lights go low, I'm not afraid. There's a cold bed waiting where your arms used to be, and a half-burned candle still remembers me. You're cold in the hallway, your glass by the door. I should have thrown them away, but I kept wanting more. I heard you're sorry too many times before. Now it don't sound like mercy, it sounds like war. One more night without your name. I don't miss your body, I just miss who I became. You left me in pieces, but I learned how to stand. Cold bed, warm whiskey, no ring on my hand. The jukebox is crying some old Memphis tune, and the smoke in this bar still smells like you. I gave you my heaven, you gave me your lies. Now I wear my heartbreak like diamonds in the light. I used to be gentle, I used to believe, but Soft rain on the glass. I loved you once, baby, but that woman has passed. I wore a black dress to the mirror, lit a candle for the past. There was a woman standing with me, but I knew she wouldn't last. She had your name inside her heartbeat. She had your lies beneath her skin. She kept waiting by the window for a man who never came in. I held her hand through the silence, watched her tremble, watched her fade. Then I whispered, "You are free now." As the midnight turned to gray, tonight I buried the woman who loved you, laid her down where the cold winds cry. No flowers, no forgiveness, no last kiss, no goodbye. She gave you all of heaven, you gave her hell in return. Tonight I buried the woman who loved you and watched her bridges burn. There's a Bible on the table, there's a bottle on the floor. One was there to save my sorrow, one was there to close the door. I took your picture from the hallway, watched the frame fall from my hands. Some memories die slowly, like footprints washed from sand. I don't hate you like I used to. I don't need your sorry now. I have learned that broken women can become holy somehow. Tonight I bury the woman who loved you, laid her down where the cold winds cry. No flowers, no forgiveness, no last kiss, no goodbye. She gave you all of heaven, you gave her hell in return. Tonight I buried the woman who loved you and watched her bridges burn. Don't come looking for her, she don't answer anymore. She left her tears in the chapel, left her ghost at your door. Don't say you miss her, don't call her name. The woman who once needed you when from the grave. With fire in my spirit, with no heart left to save. You're lost, the only angel who would walk through hell and stay. Tonight I bury the woman who loved you, and I walked away. The candle burned out, the dawn turned white. I lost who I was.